don't know. So we have Rebecca. Should I still waiting for pictures? Oh, should I don't know if you're talking again, but we can't hear you. Mm, all right. Okay. Can you hear us now? There we go.
I see you, Chirac. How are you doing?
Yeah, thanks, James. Good.
And it is Chirag or is it Jirag? Jirag.
It's Chirag, Chirag.
Chirag Patel. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're waiting for pictures. Shira, in the meantime, are you able to blur your screen?
Yeah, how to do that? I was just fine searching for the options. I don't know how to.
You can do it through the settings. Let me see if I can do it for you.
Settings, webcam on, dial, microphone. It also doesn't give me the background option to change the blur option.
Uh, you know where it says virtual background?
Yes,
So there, you should have that option in there.
I'm not able to see that.
Um, if you go to the best practices link I share on the chat, you will see the settings option where to find the background
Yeah,
options, how
just
to
searching
blur it.
this.
Or I can maybe try to do it for you.
Yeah, yeah. If you could please do that.
I have sent a request so that I can try doing it for you. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
give
it
it the
doesn't
permission.
give you the option. I think you have to do it when you connect. You have to, yeah, log off in, log in again, and it will ask you as soon as you try to log in the first options.
Yeah, just a moment. I'll log out and I'll log in.
Yeah. Oh, we got pictures. Oh, hi, pictures.
Hello.
How
Hi.
is,
Good.
how are
How are
you?
you?
Is that
Good, good.
Pajush?
Thank you. Yep.
Hi. Hi, James.
Pajush Mukherjee, how are you doing today?
Doing fantastic. I see a fantastic background, all lighten up.
It's
Lighten
all
up.
it's a vibrant cityscape where we're talking about cloud. All these businesses are supported by the cloud, of course.
That's a good one. Just a second. Let me switch on my video. And also, I think
Okay.
I need to put the filter on. How do I again
Um,
blur the background?
through the settings, I think you might have the same issue as Ashira. I think he had to log out, log off, and log in again.
I see. I
Um,
see. Last
unless
time
you,
I saw something like under.
yeah, last time you did it through the settings.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Under
So
virtual background, you can do like this. This is the way.
yeah, but
Let me
You
see
can do
that.
it from where you are.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
yeah, but not
Yes.
everyone has the same option. That's funny. Okay, so we will wait one more minute for Shira.
Okay.
Um, I think he's trying to connect again.
I have a question.
Yep.
Can I share the slides because I'm using certain animations and it would be better if I share it while talking. So what I
Mm.
can possibly do before sharing, I'll put, probably 1 or 2, 3 seconds, 1 to 3 seconds kind of gap so that the editors can remove it while editing. How does it sound?
Pajush,
There
I
you
would
go.
say, I mean, we can always. It depends on whether or not you need to see it, and then we can always edit it in afterwards, and you can
Mm.
continue to flow smoothly. But I don't know. Do you need to see it as you talk?
No, I don't need to see it. In that case, the editor needs to kind of, click on that animation while adding
Mm,
that in slide. That would be difficult for the editor,
mm.
right? So,
Okay. Can you, um, if you see next to the settings option, you have the option to that says share content. You can click there and
yeah.
add your presentation in there.
Okay. So I need to drag and drop the presentation there. Okay, let me do that. Or screen. I can do it through screen also. window, this one. Are you able to see the screen?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I mean by animation is this. While I'm talking, I'll be doing like this.
Mm,
Okay, and that would be difficult for the editor to edit.
Uh-huh.
mm,
Oh, I see. You're actually clicking like
yeah.
that.
Mm,
That's correct.
Oh,
okay.
you're making a real-time animation.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Wow. Okay.
So so that the audience can follow as I'm speaking, and I don't want to reveal it before I kind of cover that
Mm,
point.
mm. Okay. I think we got Shira as well connected. Shira, have you managed to? Oh no, to blur the screen? No.
No, can you do it for me, please?
Oh no, we
I can
tried.
okay. Just Chirag, can you see one icon which says cam and mic setting
Yeah,
below
Yes.
No.
your screen?
down at
Yeah,
the bottom of the screen.
yeah. Just
It
click
looks like
on
a
Cam,
little
yeah.
that.
a little
Yeah, yeah,
settings head, a little screw head.
yeah.
Yes.
So click on that. Then you will see three options: quality, filters, and virtual background.
Yeah, which is I'm not able to see. I mean, this is where I'm getting confused. The same window
Okay.
panel.
Yeah, on the so once you select or
Mm.
click on the settings, you will see your screen, and then below that you will see quality, filters, and virtual background. Can you see those three options?
Yes, yes. Now I can see.
And
Okay.
then if you click on the virtual background, you need to scroll down a bit because for some reason it kind of gets hidden. You need to scroll down a bit, then you will see a blur background on button.
Yeah, so I make it off. Yeah, right. It's
Yeah, you need to make it on, blur
yeah, yeah.
background on,
So
on,
now
and
is it okay now?
then you need to apply settings. Then only we'll be able to see that. Yeah, it's okay now.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
working now. Yeah,
Perfect.
Great.
amazing. Thank you, Bichuj.
Great.
Okay. Okay. So we have everyone. We got James, Pichush, and Shira. So what we will do today is to record the final webinar, and we will go through the script. We share the script on the in the chat as well if you need it. To have with you, and if you need to take any pauses or record your response as well, you can pause for a few seconds and record, say your answer again.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What we will
sorry.
do also, yeah,
Before we
yeah,
start, yeah, Cheryl here. Pigeons is looking a bit glowy on my screen. Is this looking the same for everybody's screen?
it's
Yes.
looking a little.
It's
Uh,
because his background is blurred, and it's blurring his image too at the same time.
yeah,
So he could be clearer and crisper, but then his background would not be blurred.
That's correct.
All right. Pigeons,
So
Which
maybe for Pigeons we can remove the blur then because Pigeons your background is quite clean, right?
good idea, Cheryl.
let me say that. Let me try that. Let me
Yeah,
try that.
because if
Let
not, you look like you are glowing in in the video itself.
Beyond
me,
your natural glow, Pajush, you're glowing even more than usual.
that's a good one.
Okay, so could you
Okay,
just
now
ensure that there's no one coming in later, during the recording? I think it would
yeah,
be like
I
that.
have already informed my daughters, the little one especially, because she gets really curious.
Okay, okay. Thanks so much, everyone.
okay, perfect. What we can do now is to test the sound and make sure that everyone's sound is okay. So we can start with James, if you wouldn't mind to count to three for me.
I will certainly count, but could I, Chirag, I'm just concerned. Are you doing your virtual background or doing blurry, or I'm just concerned you consider this
Oh,
odd
it's
flame effect?
changed.
It
Yes,
They
is
have
now.
changed
changing.
it.
There's sort of a flame effect with the virtual background, where they did not occur with the blur quality.
Yeah, I
Is it
think the
okay
blur
now?
will be ideal because otherwise,
Yeah.
when you
Okay.
move, as soon as you move, the virtual background might, yeah, might
Okay, okay.
affect it.
I'll go with the blood one only.
Yeah, that would be better. Thank you.
So, Camille, you want me to speak?
Yeah,
Just a
wait
moment, just a moment.
one
I'm not able
Okay.
to.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Sure. No,
just
we'll wait.
yeah. Sorry. Just a moment.
And I think the camera moved a little bit. If you can recenter the camera. Yeah, there we go.
Mm.
I'm not able to reset it.
Yeah, again, I think the below
This,
the virtual background, it's kind of hidden. That's little
I know.
weird.
I think everyone has. I took a screenshot and it's on the best practices document. If you see the link as well, you can see the actual option where the blurb is on underneath the virtual background. Oh,
Just a moment. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Right.
fine.
And Patrice, by the way, I will introduce you, and then I will ask you, what you do, which would enable you to give your you talk about some of what you're doing now. I think we
Right.
already talked about that. I just want to clarify.
Yep. That's
Yep.
fine.
Okay.
Um. Oh no, it's not there again. Oh, we lost
We lost
Shira.
Chirag.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, we wait a couple of seconds for Shira.
Chirag, Patrice, are you in India? Where are you located at?
I
Yes.
am based in
There we go.
Sydney. Yes,
Sydney.
Chirag.
Sydney. Okay. All right. And
Oh,
Chirag is back. Great.
yeah,
You,
back. Okay,
okay.
James, whenever you're ready, if you want to just test the sound.
We're talking about cloud computing. We're talking about digital natives. We're talking about improving your cloud infrastructure. These kind of things. I can count.
Yeah, perfect. We
Okay.
can hear well. Thank you. Pichus, if you can please count to three to me for me.
Yep. One, two, three. Counting one, two, three.
Perfect, thank you. And Shira, if you can please count to three for me.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Counting 1, 2,
Perfect.
3.
Okay. So before we go to James, if you have any issues along the way, you can always sign out and sign in again quickly. If your camera at some point also doesn't seem great, last time a few of the speakers tried going off the VPN, and that helped. And if you again you feel that you need to record your part again, you can pause for a few seconds and try again.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, if you can turn off your cameras while the other presenters are speaking, that would be great as well. So yes, if no one has any questions, maybe James can count to five, and then you can start with the script that you have.
That's good. I guess I'm slightly confused. When I'm not speaking, I should turn off my camera.
Now,
No. Okay.
while you, the third speaker, like if you and Pichu are speaking, Shiraf will turn off his camera.
I see.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So
I
I don't. All right. I won't need to worry about turning up my camera. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thank you.
So I
So
and
I can.
Piyush need to switch between the cameras, right? So whenever Piyush is speaking, I need to switch my camera off, right?
Correct. So, do you, Piyush and Shirai, have the script with you? So you can go through the
yeah.
script and see what's coming next?
Yeah, we can. But is it okay to keep the camera on because you may forget,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then what happens is, Chirag, I may start talking while the camera is not on. So if you have a control to kind of highlight the audience, that would be better. If you
Okay,
have
I
that.
can do that for you. Yep, perfect.
Yep. Yep. That'd be good. Yep.
Thank you.
Good idea, Patricia. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay,
Uh,
James, whenever you're ready. Yep.
do you want me to count first, or should I just start, Camelia?
Yeah, if you can count to five. Thank you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, I'm James McGuire, and on today's video, we're talking about how to lower your cloud infrastructure costs. Certainly a topic that's on the minds of many executives these days. To discuss that, I'm joined by two major industry experts. With me is Pajush Mukherjee, Head of Digital Natives in the JPAC region for Oracle. Pajush, very good to have you with us today.
Thank you very much, James. And this was really a great topic. Looking forward to a great discussion. Thank you.
Pajush, can you tell us about what you do in terms of helping digital natives?
Me and my team, we help born in cloud companies in JPAC in three ways. One is optimizing their TCO. Increasing cloud cost has become a kind of pandemic in the region. I can see that. So that's our primary focus. How do we reduce the TCO of customer and their cloud operation? The second one is we help them to simplify the whole architecture so that cloud operation becomes easier. And the third one is, as you know, Oracle is a company with 45 years of operation. We have so many customers around the region. We help born in cloud companies to grow with us with joint
Mhm.
GTM and marketing and etc.
Great. Also with me today is Chirag Patel, CEO and co-founder of Acute Informatics. Chirag, very good to have you with us. And I'll ask you the same question. What does Acute Informatics do for clients?
Yeah, so we provide, thank you first of all for having me. So, James, we provide core banking solutions along with digital channels, and we provide end to end solutions to these banks to automate their operations.
Mhm.
So, we started this organization in 2005, and as of now, we have got 120 odd banks whereby we have implemented core banking solutions along with digital channels.
Mhm. Great. Well, Chirag, we understand that as a digital native customer, cloud costs are one of the key components of your overall infrastructure budget, especially for a SaaS company. Do you find it challenging to keep the costs under control? And if so, what are the possible reasons behind such cost escalations?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you rightly said, I mean, the SaaS companies like us needs to be very cost effective, and the major reason, James, customers are migrating from on-prem to cloud is one of the factor is cost optimization. So, I mean, we need to understand the challenges. So there are two challenges. I mean, one is the operational cost, James, and second is the migration cost.
Hmm.
And again, we deploy lift and shift model or we implement a lift and shift model whereby obviously the cost needs to be lowered. And that is the very reason customers are looking for SaaS offerings.
Makes perfect sense. Prajush, from your perspective, what are you hearing from your customers on rising cloud costs and the potential reasons for those rises?
We have been working with many born in cloud companies such as Chirag, and as Chirag mentioned, that uh, cloud cost component is a bigger component in their overall operation cost, and we see a pattern. There are three reasons that came across very clearly when it comes to rising cost. The first one is complex costing model. There are region specific costing. There is this SKU specific costing. There is agreement specific costing. So all these costing models kind of make things extremely complex for customers to keep the cost in control. The second one is complex agreement. There are costing, the costing is provided to the end customers based on consumption linked. Like if you consume this much, then the costing would be different than if you don't consume this much, right? And then there is long term versus short term contract, things like that. So again, the complex agreements sometimes make it very difficult for customers to make best use of the cloud offerings that CSPs are providing. And third one is lack of better tools to control or gain visibility of cloud resources, and lack of adequate FinOps tools. Now, if you see in the last 3-4 years, if you really look at the market, there are so many FinOps companies that have come up, and they are just helping the customers to keep the cloud cost low. So primarily, these are the three reasons that we are observing. Those are leading to cost escalation in
Mhm.
cloud operation.
Well, Chirag, we've observed that cloud vendors often try to reduce costs using lock-in periods, upfront costs, and binding it with a complex commercial contract. What's your opinion around adopting such a strategy? Will that work for your company? And have you adopted any approach to reducing costs?
Yeah, so you are absolutely right. Lock-in doesn't help at all. I mean, because that is the primary reason, as I mentioned, that customers are looking for change. So either they're coming from a third-party CSP to us, or they are migrating their infrastructure from on-prem. So obviously, I mean, lock-ins don't help. And then, as Piju suggested, it comes with the riders, right? So discounts always comes with riders that okay, the consumer needs to consume this much. Only after that they will get the discounts. So these are the two challenges in reducing the cost as far
Mhm.
as cloud deployment is concerned.
Mhm. Patricia, I'd like to get your view on how Oracle helps its customers in keeping the costs low. What are the details here?
Absolutely. Um, So as Chirag mentioned, a long-term contract or discounting are sales tactics, and we avoid it completely. The fundamental reason why you can keep your cost low or TCO low in cloud is if computing, resources, network storage all are working efficiently. We pay for the performance that we want on cloud. And if the cloud is performing better, you're obviously paying less for the performance that you want to get. For example, you want to get certain performance for which you need 4 OCPU or let's say 4 CPU. Now, if you can do that with 2.5 CPU in a cloud, obviously you're paying less. That's the whole the fundamentals of cloud economics. Now, how do we do that? Now, before we go into the how the solution part of it, let me first explain you the problem or the challenge that we are observing for customers in a slide. Now, if you look at this slide, the vertical axis says cloud cost infra cost, and the horizontal axis tells us about the growth customer a growth journey of the customers. Now, as you know, when a company is born on cloud, they are starting their business operation. The cost is really low, which is on the left hand side. The cost is low, and as they start growing, the cost keeps on increasing. Now, the dotted line tells us the cost with list price with other cloud providers, which shows in the dotted line. Now, obviously, when the cost goes up, the CSPs, some of the CSPs, they offer this sales tactics. We call it as sales tactics. They start with free credit. Sometimes it is consumption based discount, then contract based discount, SKU discounts, and things like that. Essentially, they are trying to reduce the cost curve or flatten the cost curve. Now, we actually did some research and we looked at various invoices, let's say a $5 million invoice, $10 million, $15 million invoice. And we saw in every case, the cost on OCI, it almost kind of is flat. And this is what we call it as a growth tax. And the differential is almost like 30% in all the cases. Now, obviously, the question is, how do we now let's just to answer the question that you asked, how do we reduce how do we make it happen? Fundamentally, these are the building blocks or impact blocks that are in play that helps customer to reduce the cost: the compute, network, security, and monitoring. And we apply what we call it as 6 levers of TCO optimization. Now, let me take you through those 6 levers with a real case, showing you the real case. Now, this was one customer who came to us, and their cloud spend was $123 million yearly. So we looked at it, and then we applied the first lever, like to like, component to component, and with OCI list pricing. And guess what? We saw a reduction of almost like $40 million yearly. And
Hmm.
this is without any discount, without any sales tactics, and etc. Now we said, okay, let's not stop here. Let's now look at some of the components that can run on ARM-based CPUs. Now, ARM-based CPUs are a new type of CPUs that can reduce the cost significantly. So we looked at it, and there was another additional saving of 10 million. Now we again went further and we said, let's look at how we can use the latest CPU from ARM based, from ARM, and then we applied that lever that reduced the cost by another 10 million. And then the fourth one, which is the flexible shift. This is fundamentally different than other cloud provider, where a customer can choose the CPU, the memory, and the storage independent to each other. It's not a T-side shapes, T-side size shapes where customers are forced to use certain component. For example, for your certain workload, you may need a higher number of CPU but lower memory. You can do that in OCI. Sometimes you need lower type of storage. You can do that, and as the performance needs increases, you can actually increase the performance. So those type of flexibility helps you to increase the utilization of the cloud resources. So using that lever, we actually reduce by another 6 million. Now, special discount is always in offering, but as you can see, that's not our focus. And then finally, the sixth lever, which is software cost optimization, where let's say customer is using a managed MySQL on OCI, that can reduce the cost by another 30 to 35%. Like that, there are various PaaS components that customer can make use of. Now, these are 6 fundamental levers that helps customer to reduce the TCO. Now, even these are not enough at times. How about the pricing policy? Now, how we are different? We have a construct called universal pricing. Let's say you sign up for $100 and you can use any SKU in Oracle Cloud. What that means is when you're doing the budgeting, you don't need to worry about how much I'm going to use this component versus that component. So again, you are getting better return for the bucks on OCI. And that's the second one is universal pricing. Our pricing is consistent across the globe. Now think about this digital native company who are born in cloud. They may be starting in one country and now then suddenly they want to expand in another country where they see a market. Now our costing model helps them to keep the cost exactly same. Universal pricing model. So that helps to keep the cost under control. So these are better pricing policies. Now the last but not the least, better FinOps supports. So you can actually set budget, you can set alerts, and there's a cloud advisor that is in play that helps you to always with recommendation to reduce the cost. So with all these we are helping customers to reduce the cost significantly, sometimes 30 to 40%, sometimes even higher. Over to you, James.
Interesting. It's a lot of cost savings. Shrag, I'd like to understand your views on choosing Oracle Cloud and what difference has it made in your cloud costs?
Yeah, so the major reasons we embraced Oracle Cloud Infrastructure was, I mean, ease of use with global consistency in the SLAs. Obviously, the entire infrastructure, that is IaaS and PaaS bundled together, uh, gives a lot of advantage to SaaS service providers like us because we need not worry about those layers. These are all abstracted for our end customers. I mean, second is performance, scalability, high availability. And James, I would be pleased to share that all of our customers have BCP and DR in place. So we have got a BCP DR for these banks infrastructure with the help of OCI Cloud. The most important aspect is, yeah, cyber security and security controls, which are there in Oracle Cloud, like Oracle Data Guard, Oracle Cloud, Oracle Cloud Safe, or an Oracle Card. So these are the primary reasons we embraced Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. And since last 2 years, we have also started creating our footprint in an international markets. So the global footprint which Oracle provides also helps us a lot. So these were the primary reason we actually embraced Oracle Cloud uh, against other cloud service providers.
Well, Shrag, do you have any recommendations for the audience? I mean, what should they know about cloud and cloud costs?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, we have implemented a lot of cloud customers on Oracle Cloud. So my recommendation would be the CIOs and CFOs need to have a balance for how to move their on-prem workloads to cloud, and they need to have a phase-wise approach in migrating their workloads to cloud. And most importantly, they need to keep in mind the security aspects and the availability aspects. So a phase-wise approach would be a better one. But again, it depends upon each organization needs change.
Pajush, what would you add? What do the customers need to know about cloud and cloud costs?
So for digital native companies, as you know, keeping the cost in check is crucial since technology expenses constitute a significant part of their operation cost. The customer acquisition cost is directly linked to the cloud cost because most of the customer acquisition is happening using the technology. It's happening through the platform. However, reducing the total cost or TCO shouldn't rely solely on sales tactics such as discount or lengthy contract, as that can constrain their budget. Instead, examine pricing models and evaluate cloud infrastructure components with a long term perspective. Consider scenarios such as what if we do not meet the consumption target? What if we change the architecture and use new cloud solutions? What if we want to go multi-cloud because other CSP has the best solution for our needs and we can make use of best of all worlds? Keep those considerations in mind before selecting your cloud provider and keep the cost in check. Good luck.
Uh-huh. Well, Chirag, Pajush, a lot of good stuff. I definitely learned a lot. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise today. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much, James. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks, Chirag.
Thanks, Piyush. Thanks, James.
Perfect.
I think we have it.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yes. So is everyone okay with the recording and all the responses and all? We happy with the recording?
Okay, I'll go fast. Probably it was okay, but I want to hear from you because you were in the
Exactly.
audience, right? Yeah, I think it's better to
Uh,
get a feedback from you. Mhm.
yes. I don't know, Helene, if you have anything to add on our side. It was only Pichu's camera seemed a little bit like slow at some points, but I think it looked okay overall. So yes, also we have in the end we left both of the speakers with James in camera as well, because it was looking better as it was one turning on and off the cameras. It was looking a bit funny otherwise in the overall video. So yeah, I think it was a good flow. So yeah, what we will do is we will send this recording as soon as it's ready over to you. Normally it takes less than 24 hours. In case you want to add any other slides, or if that was all the slides you need to add. Was that all right?
Yeah, that's all. That's all. I
Okay,
don't.
perfect.
And
Okay.
Patricia, about the flow, if I may, I thought your section with the slides was particularly effective. I was kind of listening to that as if I was like a cloud buyer professional. I thought that, to
Yeah.
me, that seemed quite convincing.
Okay, that's good.
He's gone. Okay, we
Oh,
lost him.
okay. Yeah, I think his connection at some points was a bit funny.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Yeah, thanks.
Shira.
Thanks, James.
Not sure if Pichus will connect again, but we will now see you in a few minutes, James, for the next webinar as well. Thank you so much, Shira. Oh, there we have Pichus.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Sorry if I missed anything.
No,
Anything from your side, James, or someone else?
Yeah, I just as you disappeared, I was going to say I thought your section with the slides and the points you're making, that to me felt like a real high point of it. That seemed very convincing. I was listening to that as if I was a cloud buyer, and I thought I believe that would be compelling for cloud buyers.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
okay, perfect. Can we have Can we have Shira to do his intro again? Cheryl just text. Okay.
Okay.
Shira, would you mind
Fintech and digital solutions to banks primarily. And we have got 120 odd customers, whereby we have provided core banking solutions along with digital channels. We are headquartered in India and we have global presence as well.
perfect?
I think that was good.
Um, yeah. I'm not sure if Cheryl, do you want anything else?
No, I think it's good. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Yes, we will send this to the edition team, and yes, we will touch base with the first edition. James, we will see you in a few minutes for the next recording.
Yes, I assume our folks are probably logging on now. Am I correct in thinking
Yeah,
that?
we
Yeah.
already
So I and
know we
Piyush
have
will
the
sign
link.
off. Yeah.
We'll
Thanks,
sign
everyone.
off.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very much.
everyone.
Gentlemen, thank
It
you.
was a
Thank you very
pleasure.
much.
It was a
Yeah.
pleasure working with you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Produce and
Thank you so
Shara.
much.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thanks so much. Bye.
And Camille, if we're about to get going, I would just stay here. I might look at my notes a little bit. Um,
Yeah. You have the link for the next one, right?
oh, I got to log off this and go
Yeah.
a separate one.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Okay, good. I'll log back in like, 1 or 2 minutes.
perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.